Sometimes you just have to walk away, let people go, and let relationships end. Your true friends become apparent when you're at your lowest. If you have no confidence in self, you are twice defeated in the race of life. With confidence, you have won even before you have started. If we are not ashamed to think about it, we should not be ashamed to say it. Once you face your fear, nothing is ever as hard as you think. Out of difficulties grow miracles. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. What is coming is better than what is gone. The only way out is through. You are stronger than you think. You have gotten through every bad day in your life, and you are undefeated. Nobody is going to watch out for you like you. To lead people, follow them. If you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. Live for the praise of others, and you will become their prisoner. There is nothing softer and more flexible than water, but try to resist it. Watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny. The life of the dead is set in the memory of the living. Your value is not determined by someone else's inability to see your worth. Today is the oldest you've ever been in your life, and the youngest you'll ever be again. Don't set yourself on fire to keep others warm. Just because you hate this chapter doesn't mean you'll hate the book. When you try to please everybody, you almost always please nobody. If you wouldn't take advice from them, why would you take criticism? Never ruin an apology with an excuse. Whatever is begun in anger ends in shame. If a man empties his purse into his head, no one can take it from him. Any man can make mistakes, but only an idiot persists in his error. Kindness is stronger than fear. The authority of those who teach is often an obstacle to those who want to learn. If you expect the world to be fair with you because you are fair, you're fooling yourself. That's like expecting the lion not to eat you because you didn't eat him. There is a healthy amount of distrust to have in everyone. Nobody's intentions are truly clear, even after being stated. You aren't crazy. You're intelligent. Don't be afraid of a shadow. It just means there's a light nearby. Laziness travels so slowly that poverty soon overtakes him. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Love your enemies, for they tell you your faults. You may delay, but time will not. If you would know the value of money, go and try to borrow some. Fatigue is the best pillow. He that can have patience can have what he will. The greatest victory is victory over yourself. A friend is a second self. We must not say every mistake is a foolish one. Books, our unfailing companions. Spice up your speech with humor. You can't love either the one you're afraid of or the one who's afraid of you. Diseases of the soul are more dangerous and more numerous than those of the body. The days that you don't want to do anything are the days that you need to do the most. The only thing you can control is how you feel, do, and think. Stop trying to change other people because it almost never works. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. A man of faith is also full of courage. The life given us by nature is short, but the memory of a well-spent life is eternal. Though silence is not necessarily an admission, it is not a denial either. The function of wisdom is to discriminate between good and evil. Nothing stands out so conspicuously or remains so firmly fixed in the memory as something which you have blundered. Change is not a threat. It's an invitation to live. Keep your expectations only to yourself. Honesty is a very expensive gift. Don't expect it from cheap people. If it can be fixed, why are you complaining? If it can't be fixed, why are you complaining? If you're trying to break a habit, don't say, "This is the last time I'm doing it," to yourself. Instead, say, "This is the first time I'm not doing it." A ship in the harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for. You cannot convince people to love you. No one will ever give you love because you want him or her to give it. Real love moves freely in both directions. Don't waste your time on anything else. Life can only be understood backward, but it must be lived forwards. You don't notice your progress in life because you are always raising the bar. You're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Trust yourself. You've survived a lot, and you'll survive whatever is coming. You never know how strong you are until being strong is your only choice. When something happens and it causes us pain, the pain is there to teach us a lesson. It is not so that we feel pain for the sake of pain. We must meet the challenge rather than wish it were not before us. Difficult roads always lead to beautiful destinations. Get rid of the desire to have. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. Whoever talks a lot often fails. Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them. That only creates sorrow. Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like. Do not seek, otherwise you will lose. Do not seek, and you will find. When people know a lot, it is difficult to manage them. Knowledge is the treasure, and practice is the key to it. He who is satisfied with his lot is rich. Let go or be dragged. You'll ruin your life trying to make everyone happy. People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. The trouble is, you think you have time. People don't think about you as much as you imagine they do. Dead people receive more flowers than the living ones because regret is stronger than gratitude. If you have more than 3 priorities, you have none. Knowledge is knowing that a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is not putting it in a fruit salad. You aren't always responsible for the first thought you have, but you are responsible for the second one.